morning, students. Welcome back in English lecture. So, dear students, today we are going to study few grammar topics. Few grammar simple topics we are going to study in today's lecture. So, I request you have to kindly pay attention carefully. So, dear students, these topics are very interesting and very easy to understand. So, first we are going to learn the new topic of grammar, that is homophones. Now, do you know what is homophone? Homophones means what, students? Yes, that sound the same but have different meanings and usually different spelling. I repeat, homophones are words that sound the same but they have different meanings and usually different spellings. For example, write and right. Now, W-R-I-T-E, right, and R-I-G-H-T, right. These two spellings are different. They have two different meanings, but their pronunciation, it sounds same. It sounds similar. That's why it's known as homophones. Next, let's take the example of 8. E-I-G-H-T. It is a number, 8. A-T-E, 8. That's a different thing, 8. I ate an apple. So, these two different words are there which different meanings, different spellings, but they have one thing common, which they sound the same. Now, let's see this topic homophones with the help of more examples. Yes, students, now the more examples of homophones are given here. Right, this example already I have told you all. Then next is father and father. Father, F-A-R-T-H-E-R and F-A-T-H-E-R. So these two different spellings are there, two different meaning, but their sound is same. They sound similar. That's why they are known as homophones. See, the examples are also given here. We decided not to go any farther. And the next, I love my father. So these two different spellings, two different meanings, but they are having sound similar. That's why they are said to be homophones. Next is meet and meet. M-E-E-T and M-E-A-T. M-E-E-T. So maybe we will meet again sometime. And MEAT, I gave up eating meat a few months ago. So these two different spellings, two different meanings, but they are having the sound similar. That's why they are known as homophones. So homophones means what? Two different words, they are having two different spellings, two different meanings, but the sound is similar. Flour and flour, F-L-O-U-R, flour. So, sift this flour and salt into a bowl. Flour means maida. Okay, maida. We say in Hindi, maida. It's known as flour. Whereas flower, F-L-O-W-E-R. So, what a beautiful flowers. So, these two different spellings, but their sound is similar. For. Okay, for. So, F-O-U-R, that is number. F-O-R, for, that is preposition. Okay, two different words, two different meanings, but they are having sound similar. Pear, P-A-I-R, pear, and P-E-A-R. P-E-A-R is a fruit, is the name of a fruit. Whereas pear means the number of 2 is known as pair. Okay, so these are the examples of homophones. I hope students, let's proceed towards the next topic. I hope you have understood the concept of homophones. Now we'll study the new topic, that is prefixes and suffixes. So dear students, this topic already you have learnt in standard 6. Now this year also let us try to understand what is the concept of prefix and suffixes. So are you ready for that? Very good. Now, dear students, What do you mean by prefixes? Prefixes. Prefixes means what? Yes? Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of prefixes? Yes, very good. This grammar topic already you have learnt last year. You have learnt already this topic in previous year. Now prefixes means what? Yes, it is a word part added in front of a base word to change the meaning. Prefix means the words are added before the word which change the meaning of the word. I repeat again, what is the meaning of prefixes? Prefixes is a word, that part which is added in front of a base word to change the meaning. Pre means before, okay? So the words are added before the word. For example, here prefix, meaning and example. 3 columns are given. So let us try to understand these prefixes with the help of more examples. Re. Re is a prefix. So meaning is given again. So this is a word again. So if we add prefix, if we add before the word re, it becomes re again. Re again. So re again, it forms the another word. It changes the meaning of the word. Next, example is also given, rewrite. 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 Okay. Kind. Kind is there. Okay. So if I add prefix unkind, so it changes the meaning of the word. It forms a new word, right? Made. Pre-made. Pre-made. Made is a different word. When I add prefix, when I added prefix before the word in front of the base word, so it changed the meaning of the word. It forms a new word, that is pre-made. Dis. So dishonest. Dishonest. Honest is a word. If I added dishonest, it changed the meaning of the word. Impolite. Impolite is a word. If I added prefix impolite. Another example, possible. So impossible. If possible is a different word. If I added prefix, when should be added prefix? Yes, in front of a base word. So it changes the meaning of the word. That is impossible. Impolite. It changes the meaning of the word. It forms a new word. Nonsense. Nonsense. So sense is a word. If I added non, it becomes nonsense. So it changed the meaning of the word. Miss. Now miss means it is meaning of miss is wrong or bad. Meaning of miss is wrong or bad. So misbehavior. Miss means what? Misbehavior. Mischievous, misbehavior. Behavior is a word. If I added prefix, it becomes misbehavior. It completely changed the meaning of the word. Also, it forms a new word. So, dear students, I hope you have understood the concept of prefixes. How to add prefixes. When to add prefix? Before the word. Before in front of a base word. To change the meaning of the word. Now, let's proceed towards the suffixes. Yes, students, what do you mean by suffix? Suffix means what? So, opposite of prefix is suffix. So, a suffix is added to the word end of a base word. When prefix is added in front of a base word to change the meaning. And when suffix is added, it is added to the end of a base word. So, in simple words, prefixes are added before the word, whereas suffixes are added after the word. A suffix changes the meaning of a word. Let's see the example. Full means full of. So, if I have given the word color, so you can add colorful. Colorful means full of color. So, it completely changes the meaning of a word. Color, colorful. Less. Less means without. What is the meaning of less? Less is a suffix and its meaning is without. So if I have given the word care, you can add after it careless. It changed the meaning of the word. Careless means without care. Next is er. Er means more. Er is a suffix which means more. So if I have given the example fast, you can change the meaning of the word fast by adding suffixes. What? Faster. Faster means more fast. Clear, students? Understood the concept of suffixes? So dear students, here the worksheet is given and you have to fill in the prefixes. So you have to use the bank. The bank of prefixes is given above, and by using the bank, by taking the help of the bank, we have to complete each word. So there may be more than one answer for some words. So with the help of this bank, we have to complete the word, each word. Now honest is given. So obviously it is prefix, that means we have to add before the word or after the word. Yes, very good. We have to add before the word. So 2 examples I am telling you all, and the rest will be homework for you all. This will be the self study for you all. You have to do by yourself. And in the next lecture, I will say you all the answers of this worksheet. So you have to cross check whether you have written the answer correct or no. Is it clear, students? Now let's start. Honest. So honest is given. So which bank, with the help of the bank, which word we have to use here? Dishonest. Honest, dishonest. Agree, disagree. Tidy, untidy. Possible, impossible. Well, unwell. Kind, unkind. Obey, disobey. Appear, disappear. Allow, disallow. Behave, misbehave. Okay. Proper, improper. So these few examples I have told you all orally. Now you better try yourself. You have to try yourself and you have to write all these prefixes and suffixes in your English notebook. Now one more instruction for you all. Now you are having 200 pages, one English notebook. Am I right? So in that English notebook, backside, leave 20-25 pages and just make partition. And there you can write the grammar part. So whatever I have explained here through this video, you have to note down in your English notebook backside part. Okay, backside you can write it. You have to make partition by leaving 10-15 pages and start writing over there. So first today we learnt homophones. So the definition of homophones with the help of examples. Prefix suffixes definitions with help of examples, today's date, and this worksheet which I am sending you through WhatsApp. So students, you have to write in good handwriting, and in previous lecture we have completed one poem, that is past, present and future. So that poem also you have to write in good handwriting. Clear? Now we'll see you in the next lecture. Till that, stay connected, stay safe.